left, front, right.
tried to lift her from the shoulder, didn't work.
Oh, I hear you in the hall.
You hear the hole now? You were? Did people hear us online? Still has just white noise. We're getting messages. White noise. Okay, so the Orcas are attacking the Danish basket again.
And it's a 1-0 lead through a penalty, and this gives an advantage to the Orca team.
And there's apparently...
We're working on it on the audio. We had to fix the live stream picture first, and now we're working on the audio.
So the first half time is over now in 30 seconds. And okay, so I guess there's a free throw for Amager. I didn't see what happened.
So 7 seconds left.
Okay, so first half time is over. And our sound is getting better and better, apparently, maybe. Oh, it's not half time.
I think the timings are not here. No, it is. I think.
Another free throw now for Orcas. But it was written 30 seconds before, wasn't it? And now it's 2:30? No, now it's half time. The teams are changing sides. Okay.
So we have the sound now, hopefully.
So you should hear us better now.
We have to readjust the audio, and we had in the beginning we had problems with the live stream with picture, and then we had to fix the audio. Now you should hear us. Please give us feedback on the live stream chat. We have to, it's always in the beginning a little bit of bumpy road.
The image is gone again. So this is the 31st Champions Cup live stream from Berlin. It's Wolf and Lisa talking, and we're watching the second game of the day. Amager from Denmark against Orcas from Colombia.
And the Orcas are in white and Amager is in blue, and we have a 1-0 lead for the Orcas from Colombia. They did it through a penalty.
So the sound is distorted, but people can hear us. Because now it's halftime.
Maybe it's because I feel distorted. The sound is distorted.
So the first halftime, Orcas were always a couple of meters or leading the game. They were more in possession of the ball, and most of the halftime was in the half of Amager. After a few minutes, after 5-6 minutes, Amager started to get a bit more to wake up, as you were saying. They got a bit stronger when there was a few minutes left for halftime. So I think this one will be a bit more intense. I think the game might get a bit more intense now in the second half.
Of the tournament, and it's a team. They were facing each other, and they were testing. And I think, like you said already, Lisa, with the Orcas having the full rooster of 12 players in the water, and Amager only have 8. Amager should play more conservative, more with the ball control. And we will see what they put in the water in the second half, what their coach told them. Okay, here we go. Second half on. and the teams go for the ball, Orca and ball possession in the middle, and we go already for the Danish basket.
So very fast swimming from the Orcas.
The Colombian players are more present on the water, although it seems the defense of Amago is very solid, and they are waiting around the basket quite massed, but they don't go this far out, because that's probably a good thing to do with 8 players, because you exhaust yourself otherwise, but they need to break free to get a chance to get to the Colombian basket. Now we have Colombia in ball possession, and Colombia can play it safe now from the corner. And like I already said, like a beehive, they are going to sting here already players in position, and on the open side, that's a good chance. But technical way.
The Amager players are really good at defending. They have a very solid defense, and every time the Colombians have tried to score in the first halftime, they would pat the ball away, or they wouldn't get it, they wouldn't manage to steal it right, but the Colombians would gain it back, but it would always fly a bit around the basket. So it's very interesting to see how the Danish are that good at defending, and it's a question of body mass as well. But it's interesting that Colombia, the Orcas, are staying a few meters around the basket, passing a lot, and when they try to get to the basket, they have actually some trouble scoring. They have the goal they scored was a penalty, a really good one.
But it is also a tactic you can use, pushing without ball, so it's a free throw against Colombia again. But you can also a tactic from a team to push hard enough against the defense to force, to provoke a penalty like the Orcas did. That could also be a style of playing if you cannot score directly. So Amago here tries to go in, tackled up to the surface by the Colombian defense. And we have a lot of people already in the live stream chat.
So apparently with low volume, the recording is not so bad, but we cannot adjust the volume of our microphones. Okay, so Colombia got the ball again, counter-attack, and coming from the top. But here you see the defense Amago had immediately 2-3 players on the water to stop the counter-attack. And as a reminder, last year they arrived second.
Yeah, I think second or third. I don't really remember, but
I think third because of the...
It could be, but great performance compared to teams with the full players.
And the big Castores from Colombia as well, who was here last year. It was just 7 or 8 players again.
Free throw for the Orcas here. They come from the close side and try to establish again their play around the defense of, but they lost the ball, and we saw it a lot. The Orcas really have problems holding on to the ball, but they regain it very fast because their forechecking is quite intense. We have to switch the camera. We don't see the here we go. We have a view on the Orca basket. The Orcas playing in white and leading with 1-0 through a penalty.
Amago is attacking, so also doing a bit the same. A few players coming in.
And this could be the dangerous situation for the Orcas. They shouldn't allow Amago to get this close to their basket because of probably the mass difference. It could be difficult to fend them off. Call from the referee. He's pointing on player on the surface.
Sorry, was from...
I think it was
from the close
2 minutes to a Danish player, it looks like.
Free throw for Orcas.
It looks like we have was it a 2-minute penalty?
Or number 2 is or number 2?
Could be. 2 minutes or number 2. Do we have a number 2 in there?
There is a timeout, so Amago took a timeout. So the first timeout was being taken by Orcas before the penalty.
Yes.
And now Amago has taken a timeout, so where is working Fox Paduro? It corresponds to Amago, and Zurich is Orcas. Because I haven't changed yet, we're still dealing with some technical details.
Yeah, Yes, so for everybody who just tuned in or is wondering about the display, we're still working on it. You can see the display is changing, and this is broadcast from Colombia in white with the leading 1-0 through a penalty against Amager in blue from Denmark, Copenhagen. So yes, I'm here. I'm Wolf from the Champions Cup Team Berlin, and I'm from 15 Nations. And you're watching the second game of the day. And here we go. All the guys are attacking. Nicely stopped on the surface. Player didn't see the attacker. Ball still in the Orca possession, and they're coming from the close side, trying to get into the defense of Amager.
Amager has 5 players on the water.
Yeah, they do that a lot. You see them really mess around, and even the forechecking defense is really close to the basket. They don't let them lure out of their defense.
Yeah, they really have what you're saying. They have very solid defense and they have quite good endurance.
Nice attack. Oh, that was a close one. Yeah, and a goal. This is the fast playing of the Orcas. They are just swinging around the defense, and there was a pass on the close side, on the player waiting on the close side, and she attacked the goalkeeper without a defender stopping her. So we have a 2-0 lead now for the Orcas from Colombia against.
I'm not sure if the player who was on the close side scored or if she passed it on the player who was on the open side.
I think it was on the close side.
Because on the close side she lifted the goalie.
As far as I can see, it was on the close side.
But it was on the player on the other side as well.
So we're still working to get all the information and sound from the pool area. So all we have right now is the picture you see and our voices. It's really difficult for Amager to turn that game around, and they really have to step up and play with a little bit more of risk. And Amager in ball possession, trying to push through in the middle of the pool, but they can only save the ball. They're attacked by the imagine.
Now what's happening. What will have happened by the time we get the image back.
Got a coffee by Lorena. Thank you, Lorena.
Okay, so the Orcas are again at the Danish basket, and now we have the counter attack.
And again, with the same what we saw just a minute before, Amager lost the ball in the middle of the pool to the Orcas, and the Orcas going with a lot of speed into the field area around the Danish basket, and then pushing hard into the defense. Already the Orca players are waiting around the basket. Even though we see a lot of Danish players, it looks like the Orca players are more massive. We're going through the half, into the half of the Orcas, and again, same picture, one Danish player tackled up to the surface.
But this is something we've seen, so the Amager players are actually, when they get tackled, they still keep on swimming towards the Orca side or towards the basket, and they always manage to drag a couple players with them. So
but they lose the ball then, so so they have no use, even though they can push through. Another attack, I think this is Lilo with the stars. Sure.
Lilo has the stars.
So Angelica, yeah, you're right, Angelica has the heart. Oh, still, yeah, I'm not sure. We have to check later.
Number 19,
yeah, then it was Angelica doing the penalty. Okay, and another attack from above, but the Orca players all alone and pushed away, but still in ball possession. That's interesting, even though she fought against two Danish players. She could get hold on the ball 1 minute and 10 left here in the second half with a 2-0 lead of the Orcas.
So it was a nice Colombia's got the ball again.
This is Colombia is more aggressive now. They're playing with a little more open, a little bit more. How can you say it?
Less pressure.
Wow!
That was a goal.
Another goal, yes. they played themselves through in this game, and they're really into it now, and it's a 3-0 lead. And Amago, what do you think, Lisa? Colombian basket?
Yes, they tried. They had some tries. Like now, they got towards the basket of the Colombians, but then they got tackled, and then one thing that the Colombians drew them a lot towards the surface, and then was scrum. The ball fell down. Colombians got it again, but I think that maybe they were playing a bit too conservatively.
Yes.
Around their basket, especially in the first half, and then they missed some opportunities. Maybe if they had taken a bit more risks, they might have been able to go towards the Colombian basket a bit more.
So Lisa, it was a pleasure doing the first 2 games with you, even though the first nobody could hear us. But I will give now the microphone to my beloved Lorena, and she will do the next game, which is
Connecticut Makers against Helvetia. So it's again a women's game from the USA and Switzerland. We're starting in 5 minutes again. All right, so we are now waiting for the next game. This is going to be the 3rd game of the day. Wolf and Lisa left us, me and Beate. Yeah, right. Beate, most of you know me already. This is the 6th year consecutive I'm talking at Champions, so I don't really think I need much introduction. But Beate, tell us just a few things about you, so the audience know who you are, and then they're going to listen to commentary from us.
Thank you. I will really try to give them entertainment in between when you're talking. But give me space. I'm playing rugby now for a long, long time, but great interruption. So I'm just looking from the fun side of rugby.
So which team do you play in Germany?
It's just country league.
What?
Country league in the UC Langen.
Okay.
Just, that's it.
And she's helping us. We have a lot of people helping this year again. Without them, big thank you to all of them, because without that the Champions Cup wouldn't be possible. And we're going to have people rotating here for the commentaries as well, so that at the end of the 3 days we all have our voices. I think chat is working. You can send us also final de Orcas, Benjamín es 3-0 para las niñas. We have the next game is also the women, the Connecticut Macas and Helvetia. Do we have any fans watching for this game already? We still have the Colombian fans still posting. Can you hear how is the sound now for the transmission? Is it better, or is it still sound
a little bit funny or with a lot of interference. Can someone give us some feedback? Appreciate. No, the camera. We're still working. We know that you still cannot see really who's playing. All that is still have to be taken care of. But we're trying to make the sounds work better. And then those are like beauty details. And we can keep you informed about who is playing. So you have us for that. And please, it's kind of metallic, Alejandro. Thank you. Still horrible. All right. Okay, they're working on that.
Close to start to the game. Just teams are prepared now. It's going on.
White is the Helvetia team from Switzerland and Connecticut Mackers from the US playing in blue.
Right, blue really got home. Struggling. Now white is going forward. So camera switch now.
Okay, we're on the other basket actually, but still looking at it from this side. Let's see, we can see the corner very well now that they switch.
Yeah.
And we see that the Swiss girls are trying to attack on the corner, but actually the forechecking of the US team is very good, but they're keeping them
Now
quite away.
close.
Now they're against the defense. Yep.
Right.
Let's see, I mean, they're still good in position defending.
Right.
Hello?
Full of power.
Hello? No. I think it's dead now. We don't...
Ich höre mich nicht mehr. Wenn ich mich nicht höre, bedeutet die Leute draußen nicht hören oder hat was...
Hello? Hello?
Online.
Okay. Okay. Can you hear us? Sorry, we are commenting while Vina is trying to make the sound work, so that's why we will have to interrupt a little bit the commenting of the games every now and then by keep checking with you. Can you let us know if you hear us now? Hello, we are now on the side of the Swiss team, and Marcos were trying to attack, but they're having trouble getting closer to the basket. They're still about 3 meters away from the area. Okay, a bit better. Better now, it's much better. Okay, thank you.
Yeah. So technical issues resolved. Great. Thank you.
Yeah, I can. Let's see. I hear myself. I think I'm both. Let me see. Hello.
And you hear me? Great.
Put this closer.
Can you hear me? Great.
No, I don't hear better. A ver? I don't think I hear me, but they will. Sorry,
So
we are
the game
audience.
is
We will
going
be
on,
with you in a minute.
but still going on with some technical issues, but we will resolve it while the Blues defend successfully. So struggling on the surface.
Hello. Okay. Yeah, but
Hard to break through, and she keeps the ball.
ich höre Sie super leise eigentlich, aber es geht eigentlich, kann damit. Ich weiß es nicht. Ah,
Ja.
jetzt besser. Ja, das ist gut. Okay. No, jetzt nicht mehr. Jetzt, nee, auch nicht. Davor, als du das hochgehoben hast, ging. Ich glaube, jetzt ein
So there
Kurzschluss
is a good
irgendwo.
defend from the white ladies, the white team, and we are still surviving the technical part and an attack, but she's quite alone. And
Okay.
good defense.
Sorry that
Close-
we're not. We
close
can.
defense from the whites.
No problem. No, the same. Can you hear me? Yeah. Okay. Say something.
Yeah, I can hear you, Lorena. Great. So next attack, struggling in the corner of the
I
surface.
hear because you talk, but not I don't hear it from inside. How do you? I mean, now is it better? You guys in the live streams. Can you hear as well? We're trying to see how it is working in here. Oh, that's okay. Now I'm there from one ear. We still need some feedback from your side. Sorry to bother with this while you're watching the game, and sorry that we can't comment much right now, but we're trying to just get the technical stuff working properly. This is the beginning of the competition. Much better now? Okay, thank you. Muchas gracias. Okay. Dice that es besser,
Okay. We're trying again.
Connecticut Macos in blue and Helvetia from Switzerland in white, and I think there was a goal for Macos. I mean, great job. We can't see, sadly we don't have sound yet to the pool, and let's see if we can see the number. I don't see the referees very good. We have now the Swiss team now trying to attack. They had really a good start because they were a few minutes in the Macos side before they got the score. But the Macos look, they take their time to recover. They are in position of defending, and then the forecheckers keep the attackers in the corner. Now we have 3 against 1 blue, and this is really risky for the U.S. team. That was very close. We have one of the Swiss girls with the ball, and now it's goal. What do you think? I mean, they were a little bit not paying. I mean, like I guess that once you do a goal, sometimes you relax a little bit, as a team. And I think that probably what happened, like eventually they were like overrun by the Swiss. So 1-1, that one's very, very quick. Beata, say something. Sorry, I keep talking just because I can't hear ourselves very well, so we're still dealing with this, and we are fighting a bit.
With a little bit with the technique.
Yeah.
And during that time, the
okay.
Marcos are
Apparently, your...
Oh,
and now it's a goal by the Macos, sorry.
Quick, and we are still struggling with the technique here.
We are exactly, we're struggling with the technique. We'll look into the commentaries to see. We're talking to Vine, and then we are missing almost all of the game. So we are very, very sorry. But apparently, Beata, your microphone is quite low. So I don't know, let's put it a bit closer to your mouth to see if that helps.
I don't hear either.
No, I also don't hear you. I just hear you from the outside.
So the whites are coming back. So the giving really, that was really close. Did you see that? Was really like goal by goal by goal. So
Achtung, what?
we have waves in there. That's like waves and dolphins coming again.
Hört ihr mal, ob er was hört?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And this is now it's very loud. Yeah.
Ja, sollst dich auch.
Yeah. Sollst du dich selbst von mich?
Yeah. Extra laut.
Yeah. We can put it a bit
Jetzt hört ihr
less.
das beide,
Yeah. How
Hier
can
könnt ihr
we
euch
put
das
it lower?
einstellen, dass es nicht so laut ist.
Yeah. Here. Little bit.
Okay.
Like this.
And this one right now. There. No. Yeah. Better.
So
Perfect.
still the game is going on, and
Yes.
we are still surviving here in the technique.
Yeah. Sorry.
That's great. Working. Trying to test everything. So this is the strategy we are going now with the technique.
Wenn ihr simultan sprecht, eine Englisch, eine Spanisch, müsst ihr euch auf die Kanäle verteilen. Der eine spricht dahin und der andere spricht dahin. Ja?
Okay. Verstehe. Ansonsten in der Mitte meinst du, oder so? Nee, genau.
Ja, in der Mitte, wenn ihr abwechselnd
Perfekt.
sprecht. Ja?
So dass die Leute nur an einer Seite... Okay, wir können das...
So dass der eine spricht rechts, der andere spricht links.
Verstehe. Perfekt.
Okay.
Okay, now guys...
It's another goal, empty goal.
Wow, what's going on?
The goalkeeper wasn't there. Was an exchange mistake, some sort.
Yeah. But now it's only 2-2, really? I mean, I thought it was 3-2. No, 3-3? 3-2. Okay. 3 for Macos and 2 for the Swiss girls?
Yeah. Whites made last one, so not sure if the
3 for...
needs to be updated.
I think it's 3 for the Swiss girl. We're still, sorry, we're still here dealing. Now, how does it sound for you guys now? Because apparently we solved the distortion in the room area so that we can hear each other well. But what about you?
Whoa,
Can
Macos
you hear me or
attacking.
Beate?
Marcos attacking. There it is.
Another goal. So now it should be 3-3.
A really precise exercise, like attacking and making the ball one go. Really looking nice.
I think, Beate, your microphone there. You can speak now.
Now?
Put your heart there. Yeah.
Much more harder.
Exactly. Thank you. So
Taking care,
okay.
otherwise my ears drop off.
And is the volume of both microphones still lower, or are both like the same level? Some metallic, Jose, thank you. I think they will go on working on that, but at least it's not a lot of, it's better that you can understand us, or it's just
Last
annoying?
seconds of the game going.
Oh, okay,
Final
perfect.
attack. See if they go still to the other side of the pool or keep struggling. 10 seconds left.
So I thought, actually, I
Are
think
we-
it's 3-3, right? I mean, or not? A 3-2? We need to...
Still very metallic or sound? The
A
voice?
little bit, they say that there's still some, yeah. It's very metallic, Christian. Christian, hi. Okay, we're going to pass it further to Vine, and he will, I think he's continue working all this, because somehow today was a little bit complicated, yeah, also with the screen and who's playing. They're still working on that, so I know it doesn't look completely pretty. They're aware of that, and they're just taking one challenge at a time. Meaning sound maybe is more important, to get that straight, and then, the rest of the things. So thanks a lot for your
Contributions.
patience. Yeah, exactly.
All of this. So still struggling on our screen with the technique, having the information about time, not maybe in the right way, but I think if we watch and look at the players.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry, I'm a little bit uninformed, because even though I'm watching, we were out so much with the sound that we just realized when the goals were already in the basket, and we did not see a lot of.
Right.
So I don't know what happened. That I would say 4 of the goals happened like within minutes. There was one, the Macros started with the first goal, then the Swiss girl did right after, within 30 seconds or so. I mean, in the first attack, in the first 2-3 waves, and then we were dealing with the sound, and there was a next goal from the Macros
Immediately.
immediately.
As if the concentration was slowing down.
Yes, right.
Not taking care, but it is like that's the time where you need to be extra pay attention. You need to pay extra attention when they're just coming like a conta.
Yeah, I mean, the Swiss women haven't been participating in the last few years, so maybe they're a little bit, but I think a lot of them play in the Three Nations League. The Macros, this is I think the second time they participate. They were here last year, so but still they are newer teams to the Champions Cup, and maybe a certain degree of nervous and excitement.
But they look very experienced when the whites
when
defending. Really defending the goal.
But you know what it looks like? Because those goals have been so quickly, because it's like the counter just came. It's like the forechecking was not ready. Normally when you have this short, when you cannot breathe really deep because you are agitated or anxious, nervous, then you are in the front. When you are attacking, then you have a little more of control of the pace, the ball, and you can regulate the air. But the moment you are nervous, and then the counter comes, and then you cannot catch up. You are not into the game, but you cannot.
And maybe they exchange too much by the same time.
And I think that's why, because that's what was missing actually, the forechecking in the middle, because they were coming from one goal to the other.
Now they're going with more power, going forward, right, and keeping the ball, playing the positions. Great. Need to be someone. Then, but she was close. The white lady was close, and then. When you are in struggle, you can't pass away the ball, and then it stuck, so to say.
But I'm just checking the chat. I'm with you in a minute.
In a minute, okay. We missed the next ones.
10 seconds. We were yesterday practicing. We have the academy. We're talking about what makes a good commentator. So
Right. 40 seconds exercise.
yeah, 40 seconds.
That's
So-
enough to make you a good commentator. So whites are attacking, and
You know, both teams use the close corner, right? For people
Yeah.
that are looking and don't know rugby, that's a clever way to go, because normally on this open side where we have the cameras, you have the changing lane. So
Right.
normally the fresh players come from this side, and normally if you're attacking like this one, like the blue, right? And
you immediately go down to the goal, which is for defend and the goalkeeper, most important part. So the other one can relax.
well,
Okay.
relax.
Okay.
We have to
Can-
define relax better.
No. Okay. Can breath
Can breathe.
and go down again. And okay, sorry. Oh, I'm paying
No, it's
attention,
okay.
not
That's fine. No.
relaxing. Don't get me wrong.
That's part of
Okay.
the fun. That's part because you know I
Okay.
knew exactly what you meant. I was just
So
teasing
the
you.
really goalkeepers coming down and new defend coming down. And when this is really working smoothly, I think even the attackers are strong. With this will not work when defend is really closed and really good working.
Mhm. Yeah.
And it's really.
And I mean, Marcos last year they play a really good championship. They were very fisty and then super young. They were the youngest team we
Wow.
had. They were all like 15 or so. They were training because they wanted to go to the youth championship that took place in Oberhausen, and then they couldn't because of the age limit. And they came
that's
here
hard.
and it was really good. Anyway, let's go back to this game. We're in the middle of the pool now. Swiss team in possession of the ball, trying to advance, and the Marcos foretaking, but the Helvetia team is
She's
on the
alone.
corner
Yeah.
of the blue team. They're
Waiting.
trying to attack, and actually 3-2. So actually Marcos, it's okay if they are a bit more defensive and paying
she
attention.
didn't. Yes, it would have been a great strategic pass, but that's the way it is. It
I got
sometimes
lost.
going like this.
Oh, what
Yeah.
happened? Okay, apparently
it's
the referee, but it's a free throw against the blue team. And let's see, we have 6 minutes and a half to go of the second time.
Now attacking. Okay.
Wait, now
It
it's
was
like I can see where the
Some
ball
sort
is.
of dangerous, but she made it. The defender made it. Oh,
Ball is falling down, and the Marcos just recovered it. It's 3 white ones against 1 blue. The blue one is looking for a captain, trying to see if she could pass, but they're running low on air. No one, they're all in the surface. And still Marcos in
yeah.
possession, but they're all in the surface. You can tell them when the condition is not good, but not because they haven't trained. This could be a mixture of many things, right? And
Like
it's just this moment
stress
it
as
is
well.
stress, exactly.
absolutely. That's one of the
they're-
main key parameters, I think, which keeps you out of air.
They're playing in the surface rugby right now since the last couple of minutes, and you see they go all up, right? They get the ball, they go up instead of passing before.
Yeah.
They dive up.
Now it's like being the two on the same side.
Well, one of the Marcos had stolen the basket, but the Swiss goalie could recover, and now everyone is in the corner fighting for the ball. We
In a
can
big
see.
struggle. In a
Mhm.
big struggle, don't see the ball, and that's what is really consuming your air and
Energy
so the
to play like that.
oxygen
Mhm.
from the
Yeah.
muscles and
This is
the condition.
a way of playing that
And-
is not really nice. Oh, okay, the image is gone now for a second there. Now it's back. We have the goalie. It has
Heart
a little
attack.
bit deep in the.
corner. So the whites defend the ball, go forward. She's still alone, but when the others will then come down like this, it could be coming, all three going to the goal. Passing, not losing, and then, yeah, it's really good. Don't lose the ball. Then, now attacking.
Could
Let
we
the ball
maybe
run.
get the names of the women we score?
Who scored?
We don't. Yeah, we don't know. And I see if we can have. We're still getting organized with the helpers.
Yeah, we can do that.
Hopefully, we can get someone that maybe can go and get those names. And yeah, because we even
Would be
couldn't
great.
see the referees, the signs, or anything.
Still in the attack mood.
Yeah, but again, I mean, for my taste, they're fighting too much in the surface, and normally
Yeah.
this is a sign of few things. Beginner teams play like that, or teams that are a little bit running out of air, conditioning not very good, or in this case, I'm not saying that I will train, but probably they're not having enough air just because they're nervous, anxious, because it's a very tight game, and
Yeah,
that
going
really
down.
plays, sadly, I mean, your mental state, you know, how you perform. So look at this again in the surface. I mean, it's really, and it's interesting because
Yeah.
at the beginning it was not like that.
No, it
This
was
is
totally different. It was
totally
a
different game.
game on the bottom, and now it's on the surface. 3 minutes left. See if this change again. Sometimes it's happening to
Yep.
to the end of the
The
game.
dynamic, yeah, the dynamic of the
You
game.
never
is,
know.
yeah. We still have the Swiss girl trying hard here to make the third goal because it's
Yeah.
3-2, it's tied, and actually they have a chance. I mean, it's quite a tight match, but the Marcos are doing a great job defending and keeping them a bit farther away from the basket. But we have one of the attackers of the
Now
Swiss
it's-
team, 33,
Yeah.
on fighting there on the side.
Empty goal, but they couldn't make the chance to the empty goal.
Because the goalie, I mean, it was a little bit empty for a minute there, but they had
a second.
but they had the ball fighting there on the side. I mean,
Right. Which make them safe, but you never know. It changed so quickly. That's
now
a
we have
chance
still
for
the
me.
ball, and we have the 33 with the ball, and it's a
Yeah,
goal. They really fought hard. I mean, they did a good job, constantly coming with the waves and attacking over the side until the Marcos couldn't, holding anymore. So now it's 3-3. I mean, I'm
They were all the
surprised.
time in the last minute. We were really close to the goal,
Mm-hmm.
nearly touch it,
Yeah.
being able to touch it. So this is really the dangerous part. But the Marcos kept all the time away,
Yeah.
except the last moment. But it was really like, whoa, that
Yeah.
was a concentration,
but I'm
expertise.
Expertise, yeah, I think, or experience.
Yeah.
But I'm really surprised that this game is so tight. I did not really know what. Sorry. Can we put this down? Ah, yeah. Okay. This is okay. We can now handle the. Yeah. So I was really surprised because the Swiss girl haven't been playing, as I said, since a few years now, and I did not know what to expect from this game, and so I'm really surprised. It's quite tight. We have 10 female teams, and they are distributed into 3 groups, and now these are from the group G, okay, with Amaga, Orcas, Macos, and Helvetia. So we are back in the game.
And back at the surface. Sorry to say this.
And this
Well,
is
maybe
2
they're
against 2.
keeping, but it would be the difference. Now the goal would make the difference. So I think each team will try hard.
It's
That's
too
what-
static. I mean,
Yeah.
it's
Last minute going, and they're close to the goal. Putting pressure.
now we have 3 Swiss girls trying to recover the ball, and they do have the ball, and they're coming down. They pass it. It's a 33 again, as it looked to be like a key
Close.
player because she has been attacking from one side and the other constantly.
Going.
Now the next,
Oh,
that's the
this is-
captain. against
Last
1-1, and it's really close, and all the Makos are trying to stop that goal from happening. Very successful, but very, very dangerous. So it's really last second. We have 9-8, really the last few seconds, and Switzerland
4 seconds.
is really making it difficult for Makos.
Yeah.
And that's it. So that's the end of the game, 3-3. Congratulations to both teams. They have played a great game. I would have liked to have them a little bit more in
Down.
the bottom
In
of
the
the
camera
pool,
area.
from the last minute.
See only the
But I
feet.
understand. I mean, I understand these moments, and it's easy for us. We are breathing here and talking, you know, and
It's
just
like
and they are
keeping back
fighting. Yeah.
and saying, why don't you go? Why don't you go?
No, I've been
And
there.
when you're
and
down
sometimes you
under.
can't, and you know what normally you can do, and it's super annoying when you cannot really use those resources in the moment you are breathing, you know, and you cannot calm your heart down. So just these moments happens, you know. So it has been a great match. I mean,
But we
6
had
goals.
things in the Underwater Rugby Academy, and I think looking forward to future, there will be maybe some more strategic options to exercise, maybe training options. Having these sensors would be one thing, and having yoga before beginning of the game, we can do some yoga and keep mood down, stress down. There are some ideas going on,
Yeah.
and I think teams will try out.
This is something that we need to start now. I also think it's a bit of the evolution of the game to start working more on the mental state of mind, and in that through relaxing exercise, mental training, breathing exercise. There's a bunch of stuff you can do, and it's something that I think in rugby is still not really explode. I mean, there's a lot of more professional sports where this is used a lot, but for us this is something we still is the next step, I would say.
As the next step, next level.
Yeah.
We are going next level underwater rugby, also with the academy, trying to make.
So what's coming up? We have, I think I need my glasses. Now have Molde against Ege University at 1:30, so in few minutes. We are right now following the schedule, so that's great. We have 13 penalty. No, what did I miss? Is it a repetition or what? Because sorry, the system has to be one winner. All right. So sorry guys, I was not aware of this, because normally in the group games we don't have, or in the past we did not have penalties. So let's see. Now that means the Swiss team just give me 1 second. I was just checking, but yeah, I'm surprised because it is 31st and we never had it like this, so that's when I'm surprised and really didn't expect it.
Time is
Now we couldn't see the penalty because they didn't show it. Apparently the Swiss girls scored it. Yeah, now we have the image, but it's gone. We're sorry. It's 4-0, and I believe that should be the end of the game then, because it's one, and we don't go for 3 penalties like the official regulation. Just 1-1 until there is a difference. So 4-0 for. This is really a new thing. I'm going to ask more about it because it has caught me by surprise. As in the group game, we do already penalties. We normally do this after the group game. Anyway, 4-0 for the Swiss team, and right now we have Molde And blue going to play against Ege University, the Turkish team, Molde from Norway. I don't think they need a presentation, but you know, just for the sake of doing the things right and being a good commentator. Beato was yesterday also in the academy. We were discussing, you know, what makes a good commentator. And by the way, it's not that I have all the answers. I actually have more questions than answers. We can discuss that also along these 2.5 days of rugby. There's surely definitely opinions.
And a lot of ideas how to go.
And
And
what to
also
do.
which audience you are on. So right
Exactly.
now,
We would
how
like to
many
know
do
who
we
are
have?
you? Yeah, we have 166 people viewing.
I think all rugby players, maybe some family. So we do have the experts also outside on the screen online. So great. We can have a feedback here on the chat. If you say, okay, that's the expertise from outside and the expertise here from Lorena. Then we have the game. Hopefully the technique is this time really perfect. We are on time in the right moment at the right situation.
Yes.
So not,
It says for
not
all
saying,
of
oh, there
us.
was a goal. Like,
Yeah.
it was just 10 seconds before. Though, that was really awful, but struggling still. And now it's going really good here with the technique. We
I'm
see
reading
everything.
the chat. The rule change about surface scrum was approved. I'm not sure. I don't think so. Christian Chef is saying that Molde is missing some key players apparently. So let's see how it's going to impact the game against the Turkish team. Yeah. The Colombians are. Yeah, I mean, Christian, exactly. If you have some insight on who are the players that didn't come from all that, let us know. I don't know who are the ones missing. I've heard that too, that some were missing, but not exactly who. For the Colombian fans that are asking when Orcas will play, they play at 4. A las 4 de la tarde juega Orcas contra el equipo australiano de Unity.
Okay, it's going.
Perfect.
Now
Okay.
we need to switch down.
Exactly.
Here we are in the game.
Molde has the ball. Molde is in blue. The Ege University in
From
white.
going direct attack. Although it is defend well with a couple of guys from Ege University.
What? The
The other teams, is it right spelled? Ege University?
yes, Ege.
Right,
Ege
okay.
University. Ege, right? I mean, Ege is enough. People know the team. Or
Okay.
if you don't know it because
Molde.
the first time watching, they have.
Attacking. And
been-
there was the other guy now. Ege University defended well. Like, catch the ball. It is really fast.
We
quick.
have now a counter-attack and we can see the other goal. The technicians are also like catching up. We are here. The captain
Coming.
has the ball. Is
Perfect.
coming. Passing in the middle. Coming.
Yeah.
They have
And
3
now-
players
yeah.
against 2. The number 2 has it and
yeah.
it's under the
The
goalie.
ball flipped through the fingers. Otherwise it would have been a dangerous situation. Oh, and
Okay.
now we see nothing anymore.
For a second there.
Green
We are
is
back.
back. But there
This
was
is to
no goal
create
when we
some more
didn't watch.
adrenaline. Yeah. Just to create more anxiety.
More in attack again. Whoa. Nearly 2 minutes played and going back, forth. Really high pressure.
Yes, I mean, those. I
Strong-
mean,
Strong game.
Norway as a top team have been winning the Champions Cup like on a roller for 10 times until last year when they lost and then the Orcas Colombian team won. So Molde
right.
is one of the top 3. And if they're missing some
see-
key players, and the Turkish team has always been challenging. They play also in the EuroLeague. So let's see. I mean, it is a faster and more body contact
Oh no,
game.
we are
Verzögerung.
So we don't see.
Now we are
light.
missing. Okay, now we are, and the Molde is under, is
Very
attacking, and they just scored the one goal. We didn't see the process how they got the goal. We just saw the goal. So it's
Yeah.
1-0 for Molde, and it's within the first 3 minutes of the game. But I think everything is open, everything is possible still. I mean, normally if you take a look to the statistics of the last years, then Molde is the stronger team. If you normally Turkish finish in the middle and Molde always won. But if we consider that are missing some key players, and that maybe Ege now has, again, another year of experience, and it took them 3 minutes to score, maybe there's still, I always think, I mean, things are always open, and they're still fighting. Yeah,
That's the strategy of the Molde team, always like making the goal in the very beginning.
that's Norway strategic, that they like to try to surprise you and do it. So you need to be very,
Yeah.
very careful in the first minutes, because they put like,
see, it can be different. So it is also like not starting slowly, but consequently, and then when you learned a little bit the game, the day, feel the situation, then the team speeds up. That's often always to see. But Molde is still defending well and then doing the counter. Now this is dangerous.
now we have counter-attack from Molde. Normally it's difficult to survive that, and that's a goal. Yeah, they're so quick, they're really very,
Like an
very
expert.
precise. They know exactly what they do, and 2-0.
Absolutely.
But I mean, the Turkish team are doing a good job, actually, and they need to be maybe a bit more careful and really stop and do more forechecking, because otherwise the counter-attack, if they go straight, then are difficult to stop from the Norwegian team. So let's see, we have the white team of Ege University, Turkish team in attack. And
They have a
the
chance.
captain is right under the goal, is passing the ball. Hakan,
And they stay.
and
Like
yep.
they stay on the bottom. They just stay, pass the ball, and still are there in their position. Don't leave. So it was a chance for the white team to maybe score now, because they're passing
Yeah, well,
from the
being
one
right
to the other, from
up
the
to-
one to the other.
To be honest, as you have been right under the basket of Molde, it doesn't mean that you will miss goal. It's just
I'm
it's a
sorry.
better position than being underneath
Alright.
your basket. But they're so good defenders. I mean, it's like, but and
I-
you see that they are
Okay.
very well, and just letting them come,
Yeah.
defend, get the ball, and do counter-attack. That's the tactic they use. So you need to be very careful by doing those passes, because otherwise it's deadly. So
Yeah.
let's see. We have the Turkish team in the middle field. They can just lost the ball.
But I'm optimistic. They are doing really
Yes.
well.
3-0.
Okay.
They're putting up a great match and a great fight, but the problem with Molde, they're so experienced that every little mistake you do, you pay the
their
bill. It's a
advantage,
goal.
okay.
It's a goal. I mean, there's
Yeah,
no,
that's it.
they're deadly, really. And
Also, what was said is it is a really good training. You want to win in such a tournament. Well, it's really experience the other team as well. You don't do the mistakes, or you maybe think about your strategy again and change something in the training. But they are quite nice. I think I'm optimistic. There are surprises in.
well, they have
Absolutely.
played many years in the EuroLeague, so they know each other also from the EuroLeague. The only thing is, I don't know if we have the full teams that normally play in the EuroLeague, or there's different players involved.
Different players. I
So
think
that
so.
makes a difference.
Maybe new players as well.
I don't know if it's a little bit loud. This was another goal. 4-0 now. Do we have Turkish fans and Norwegian fans watching?
Camera should be faster. Not sure if we can give that information over.
Yes, no, this was before when I think we missed that penalty. of the other team, the last team, the last match.
Still, my chat is not.
So we have now the Turkish coming over the corner, trying to be in possession of the ball. That's the thing, you shouldn't lose the ball, because then it's from that to a counter-attack from Norway is almost a millisecond.
Yeah. As you said, they are close to the goal, the Molde, but the Whites, the Egge, are still, the ball is going and going, still going. Now
they have 3 and the 1.
Three,
Yeah.
no, and there's a goalkeeper from Molde.
Super chaotic right now. It's a lot of stress in the basket of Molde. There's just goal. I mean, they recover the ball, and now they are in the counter-attack, and hopefully when they have a minute, then they will position the cameras a little bit better. They're being kicked, so they move a little bit, and they are now in the surface. As a free throw against the Turkish team, and one of the Molde, also typical Norwegian tactic, they stole the basket. And where's the ball? I can't see.
Wait for the ball.
Well, that was risky, but the Turkish team defends very, very well. And now in the counter-attack, they're already on the side of the Norwegian team.
Yeah.
But all the Norwegians are already positioned. No? I mean, it's stressful because the Turkish team also knows how to play and is attacking. I think the camera of the surface is frozen. Now we have the captain against the goalie, 1-on-1, and now still on possession of the ball, trying to pass it down. But it's amazing. I have the feeling that it's playing 10 against 10 instead of 6 against 6. So much muscle and people, I mean, and big guys on the water.
You can't even see the ball, but you know it must be in the middle. Now it's like chance. And it's very quick. Coming 2 of the defenders, or 2 guys defending from Molde. So, are we going to surface now? No. Going down again?
Well, the difference between these matches in the surface and the other matches is these guys are using the 3-dimension to use longer lines of diving and avoiding the other players, but not because they are fighting, you know, exactly.
They didn't start. I don't think we see that here today.
End of the half time, so a 3-minute pause in between the games, and now they're going to change sides. Again, for the people that just switch in, as you can see, Molde playing in blue is winning against Ege University. You cannot read that very well on the screen. It's 0-4 Molde. This is the 4th game of the day. I'm here with Beate. And we are trying to entertain you.
Lorena, what do you think? Do they still have chance?
Ege to win? No, I don't think so. I mean, 4-0 and 10 minutes to go. With
10 minutes is really hard.
It's because the problem is it's not effective time. It is continuous. So the time is not stopped when there's any kind of, when it's goal or when there's a fault. It's continuous. The 10 minutes run constantly, which is different from the normal games, right? This is because we have a lot of teams.
And would be the best chance to really, right from the beginning, in the first 10 seconds, make the goal. The first one
for Norway, probably. What do you think the Turkish team has a chance to win? I think maybe they could.
Always positive, but
I think maybe 1 or 2 goals could be maybe possible to do. It could be possible, but not a winning. They have been really. They are. Okay, something happened. We have screen off. Okay, there we're back. So, but Molde still. No, Christian, what do you say? Christian Schäfer is from Denmark, and he's always commenting and helping us and giving their opinions. And so, apparently, even if he mentioned that they were missing some key players, so right now, Molde is doing fine. It doesn't look that the players are being missed in a way that it is working out. The tactic and everything is working fine. We have 13 male teams. They are distributed into 4 groups. We are watching the games of the Group D, where we have Molde, Ege, Zurich, and frogs from Bordeaux. Yeah, Bordeaux, France, the first time ever in history French team playing in the Champions Cup. That's so fantastic. So we're so excited and so happy. And I think also we have the, let me see. Well, now, no, that's okay. The rest, it says 4 groups for the male teams and it's 3 groups for the female girls. I mean, the females are 10 teams and the males are 13 teams, so a total of 23 teams, which is a lot of teams. You consider we have the World Cup just a few months ago and well, a lot of traveling for the teams. Okay, but here
Still
we are.
in a good training shape. So I think the players playing in the national teams as well, most of them.
Exactly, well, because these are the top teams of each
Yeah.
country, so that's why that there have been a big competition in August for the World Cup, and now they're here. So
Okay.
Thomas Schenkel is asking about, apparently Molde has 2 players from Alesund, and these I will clear with Divine. I don't know what's the stand of the situation, Thomas, and hopefully I can come back to you guys and inform you, because we're trying to keep the teams clean and that, you know, the team of the club plays and they don't have, we had in the past a lot of mixed teams coming with best players from other teams, so the idea of the Champions Cup, it is really the team playing. So we have now Molde attacking
Close to the goal.
Greta, you can tell me to shut up when you want to say something. Don't be polite. I'm sorry. I'm used to be like this because of Wolf. Oh. Over hard game apparently. So there's going to be free throw for the Turkish team, and this is what I mean. Look, they have now a free throw, and we still have the time running. Okay.
Yeah.
So they need. It's super important to hurry up.
I think
actually,
you're quite right. It's already gone the chance to do something.
it was already. They start already. Okay, the free throw. All right. Let's see. It would be important for the Turkish team to really be in control of the ball and trying to pass. And so if maybe they can create one gap and maybe score. There's a free throw apparently, another free throw 3 meters away from the basket this time for the Turkish team. Yeah, Thomas, I know exactly what you mean, so I also am not completely sure about how true, but I'm going to check. I know that Vine really controls the teams and try to have a knowledge about all these things, but of course, you know, it's difficult sometimes. Sound is really bad for me too. Anton, okay. It's when you describe and you say it's bad, I mean it's because the metallic, there's interfering. What is the bad? I mean, how would you find bad? And we need this feedback. Keep us posted because here we hear each other fine actually. So let me see if I can. I'm going to put Peter start talking. So I'm going to go out with the microphone. I'm going to listen to the live stream directly this day. So
we try.
So still
Egg attacking, and really, I think they're doing well. They're passing, not losing ball, but Molde is like a bit more explosive, a bit more quicker, just a bit, but that's a changing part. Then they make the goal. Going forward, they keep the goal and can do the counter. Now we don't see the other side. Here we are. It's just a bit when you're much more quicker than the other one, then you have the chance. Egg is really defending hard. and keeping the ball although two Molders are attacking. So great. So really good. Egge is really doing a good job. But Molde is just that point quicker, better, faster, so to say, and hard. And it's really changing fast from side to side. It's really high concentration, and as well you need really high, strong condition to do so.
I'm back, Beate. Thank
Yeah.
you for holding. I was just
Checking.
passing the information to the technicians about the sound, so they're checking on that. Thanks so much. Let's wait some minutes and see if they can work. Wow, wow, great save from the Turkish end.
Nice.
Wow, I have to applaud. That was fantastic. I mean, it was really like ping, ping, ping.
Yeah.
It was like a ping pong.
It was, and still there was the other team partner, the team member, to do the final goal. Great.
And that's really, it was great that the Molde player really tried to do the score from above. It was about maybe 1.5 meters above, and then the goalie or the one player just managed to put the hand and put it up, and then the next one, the player was there and finally did the job. So we have a timeout, apparently for Ege University, and if the Turkish team is only 8, it looks like, yeah, I mean, we don't know if it's, sometimes last minute people get sick or they get injured. How many times happened the last training before
It's
the big
always like
tournament.
this.
So,
Yeah.
I have the list of the teams here, but they're so tiny that I have to read from my glasses. But yeah, since a few months I
really-
need to wear glasses, and it's just
Imagine that all team member names are on one page.
yes,
From 23 teams.
yes,
So
and
it's
so imagine the size.
It is tiny, 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 and hard to read.
Let me see. And also those lists are giving a few weeks ago, so if there's a modification or anything, then we don't know. Because actually they had 15 people. They had 15 people actually on the normal list. This is the kind of thing that sadly sometimes we don't get this information, so we cannot give you all these kind of facts. So we are now back in the game. 3.5 minutes, 5-0 now for Molde. The Turkish team was attacking, and we have now the counter attack, and you can see already how the Molde guys go up and then down. To use the 3 dimension of the pool, they do that a lot. But the forechecking of the Turkish had to work apparently, because we are now in the surface and we're on the other side, and they are attacking now. I would like to say hey to all the Turkish community. Thanks so much. Communicate at least among you. We don't speak Turkish, so it's nice to see you there. And the Turkish team is doing a great, they're fighting, they're, keeping up with the game and really coming
And
consistently. And it's still 5-0. It's an amazing result. And if you think, it's just 2 times 10 minutes running time. It hasn't been really a super easy match for Molde. I mean, they have been the stronger team. They have been much accurate. I mean, with the counter-attacks, they were like, go, counter-attack, go. I mean,
consequently, so to say.
yeah, very effective
Consequently,
and
coming,
very effective.
going, doing. What I really like from Egg is that they are reacting.
And another goal.
Okay, this was not
This is the very the Norwegian team. Also, the women are super. Do you like my glasses? I'm sorry. Well, you'll see, because otherwise, look, this is the size of our name list. If you
Hard to
can't
read.
read it, don't think we can better. So that's why we both were in glasses. Hi everybody, we
that's
have
one of
150
the
people
reasons.
watching. Thank you for being here.
Exactly. Hey.
Let me see. So now,
So 1
1
minute.
minute left.
It would really great to have them scored even once.
Du willst eine Liste haben?
Last seconds to go, and Molde is still not having.
They are on the,
It's
now in the
switching.
corner, yeah.
Okay.
The ball is now free throw.
Yeah. Okay, camera switch, but 30 seconds left. They are really attacking. It would be really like try. I think that's the moment where they all stay down.
Oh, we need to tell the players not to be in front of the camera. We need to put a sign. Okay,
5 seconds left.
that's, I think, yeah, free throw for the Turkish team, but that won't be enough time. So 6-0 for Molde. But look, I mean,
high
Molde
level.
has done, I believe, four goals on the first time and 2 goals on the second, right? If I remember correctly.
And it was really a hard game.
Yeah, but I
And
mean,
University was not easy, although
No,
they made
they
it. So
defend-
many goals.
they defend better, I mean, the second half, because they just had 2 goals, right?
Yeah.
But great job.
Absolutely.
Very nice match. So I'm going to write down. I keep the, I have my, all the information, so I can be updated with the results in the groups. Remember, we're here in the group game, and we have 4 groups for the male teams, and we just watched the game for the group D. Now, coming up, the next game is Hämeenlinna. That's the Finnish names, my favorite ones, together with the Turkish to pronounce, and Budejovice, the Czech team. So it's coming up. The Hämeenlinna is going to be playing blue, and Budejovice is going to be playing in white. And I think since the last year challenge, we all speak better Finnish. So thank you so much. We need to continue practicing. Yeah, České, Budejovice.
We can
And,
try to say
let
Jussi,
me-
Janne, Rico, Marco, Jari, Rami, Janne, Antti, Heikki, Victor, Alexei, Yuri, Kai, Aku, and Antti. And maybe you spell out the others.
Yes. You just read the
the first names.
The Hämeenlinna. Okay, perfect. So České Budejovice, we have I'm going to say the first names, okay, because it's faster. Number 5 is Jan, number 7 is Filip, number 11 is Jaroslav, number 13 Martin, number 23 Thomas, number 26 Jakub, 31 another Filip, which tool, the first Filip was Rotner. And then 44 is Thomas, 47 Jakub Velka, the other was Jakub Sicek, and the 55 is Ales, and 57 is Pavel, and 59 is the third Jakub Filstein, and 65 is Josef. And I hope I kind of pronounce the names in a proper way. So this is at least the list we've been given. I don't know if there have been any modification last minute because of injuries or illnesses or
Things which happens you never like to, but that's reality. Sometimes you show up in a tournament with just a half of the team, which is not good, but that's the way it is. So I think it was like I gave just 2 guys on the seats outside. So in total it were 8 guys playing, but we are can't be sure about that because we don't see the full area.
No,
of
we
the
see the full area. Right now we have five, five,
yeah, but in the previous game was just
three,
two guys from Ega outside.
three.
Okay.
No, two. Two or three?
So they
I
were
think
not
two.
full,
Yeah, could be.
full
Yeah.
like coming with a full
True.
team. So
But we
even
had
though it was a
15.
hard game.
Yeah, but we had 15 in there, so I don't know what happened if actually, if they came with 8 and we have 15, that means there's 7 players missing, I mean, for the last game. But right now we have the Finnish team, as we said, in blue. And they apparently, they came also, oh no, that was just with 15. Thank you. Okay, now we have larger. We got the list
Starting.
better printed. Yeah.
Really?
Okay. So Emelina
Not a good
got the ball,
movement.
and we are already on the basket of the Czech team. Oh, sorry. And we see the Finnish team normally are also quite strong. The last year Riksu was here, and now we have Emelina has been in the past, but it haven't been coming to the championships in a few years now. They're underneath the basket of the Czech team. Now they're on the surface, and Finnish team is still in possession of the ball.
Now it's an attack and the defender is not there.
But
Didn't.
and
There it is.
as the first goal there for the Finnish team. This is almost within the first minute of the beginning of the game. 1-0, but doesn't mean anything. I mean, sometimes these first goals that happen, they just surprise the teams. I'm going to, as you wish, we're looking, we're changing and coming and going in shifts, so we can keep awake while talking, and also to refresh and keep the boys also healthy. So,
This is Lisa. I'm back with Lorena.
I'm just checking because they gave me the list of the teams, but I need to, I think they're all of them. Anyway, so we have the Finnish team back again on the Czech goal. It's really, really massive attack from the blue side, and the Czechs are defending well, but really I'm surprised how consistent and how strong the attack of the Finnish team has been in the last few minutes in the started. So now let's see.
We had the
Something
counter-attack from
happened.
the Czechs. They got the ball again on their baskets and they're in a free throw against the Czechs. They got out of the field. So Finns are leading free throw.
Thank you for the feedback. Now I was reading the Czech names and the people can tell me that the pronunciation was fine. I was like, okay, I'm apologizing. You can speak a little bit of the pronunciation of the Czech now. Lisa is from Greece. So.
Okay, so the Finns are attacking again from the closed side. Czechs batted the ball away, but they got them again.
So now looks like the Czech team is a little bit more consequent on forechecking. They realize if they let the Finnish team too close, then the risk of scoring, them getting a goal is too high. So they're a bit more away. They're trying to be more active so that the goalies and the defenders are not so much under attack like we saw in the first minutes. And right now it's working. Let's see for how long they can keep it up, because it's difficult for the forechecking for the attackers to keep the, and that's another goal. I mean, the Finnish are super effective. The moment they have contact with the goalie, it's a goal. Actually, we have seen it. This is the third goal already. I don't know what they haven't changed, but it's 3-0 for the Finnish. 2-0? I thought it was 3.
Cannot say.
I need the audience feedback. If you were watching from the beginning, it's the third goal, right, already? Let's see. Now we have the Czech team at least on the half of the Finnish team, but that didn't take long.
Finnish got the ball again, counter-attacking. Two players stole the basket, and that's another goal.
That was quick.
So the goalie didn't manage to make it completely onto the basket, and the Finnish player grabbed him under the shoulders, pushed him away.
We have about 150 people watching. Do we have Czech fans? Do we have Finnish fans? We don't have Jani, sorry, with us helping with the Finnish translation. So let us know what your thoughts, that you are there for your team, so they can, when they watch the game later, they can see all the good things you wrote about them and you were cheering up for them.
Yes, and the Finnish player, I don't know if you saw that, he passed the ball, he threw the ball away. The place was no other player, but the Czechs got it. The Finnish again, and now try to have a counter-attack by the Czechs.
But the Finnish are like a wall, every time the Czechs try to pass, you have, oh, okay, this is
This looks like
wrong direction. I think surely he's out, yeah.
Completely out, and it's a free throw for the Finns. For Hämeenlinna.
I think Hämeenlinna, something like that. We need the Finnish feedback to see if we are. I said that since we did the challenge last year when you put the video, I think we all speak better Finnish at least. We can
at least say one word.